Thanks for listening. I hope you're having a good one. It's Rock 100.5. My name's Jason Bailey. There's Southside Steve, Tim Andrews, Brandy, our Digidude Nate. In studio, John Caparulo. He is at the Improv tonight, tomorrow night, 7:45 and 10 o'clock. Tickets, more information, go to theimprovatlanta.com. Just had a birthday, so happy birthday to you, John. Nicely done.
40.
Just turned it myself. We're born the same year, 75.
Oh, yeah. That's my year.
Yeah,
that's
so
my year.
40, did you have a big blowout? Because, I mean, you're leaving a lot behind at 40.
You know what? No, I that's the thing is my wife asked me what I wanted, and I'm like, can I have quiet? And she granted that wish, so yeah.
So she left you alone.
Yeah, I'm not a blowout guy. So, yeah. If the best gift I can get is no blowout. No. Nobody around, you know.
I would figure you for a blowout guy because your humor, you know, and you have a funny take on things. I would figure it comes from a man that's drunk a lot.
See, you know what, and I appreciate that you have that image of me.
Yeah, I have an image of you as a drinker.
You know what, I just think it's because going on stage, I kind of get it out. Mm-hmm. You know, I can go and talk and make jokes and people laugh and relate to me, and then I'm done. You know, so I think that's the cool thing. Before I did comedy, I think maybe it was.
Are you a big drinker?
You know, no, I don't drink at all. I mean, I'm not on the wagon or anything. It just upsets my tummy.
Yeah.
So
you're a puss in boots.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I'm a puss in boots.
But there's
come on. You're the only guy in shorts right now. You left the house in shorts.
And they're like Lance Armstrong shorts. They're not they're nut huggers.
You need about 4 inches on them shorts at least.
Do I? Yeah. I'm showing too much. I'll be honest. I knew it was you coming in, and I just love dressing bad around you.
You like dressing like my 7th grade basketball coach.
What about? Hey, go after Bailey. He's got on a hoodie. What do you think of hoodies?
What a hoodie? It's a hoodie.
Yeah, but people who wear hoodies commit crimes.
You do look like the basketball coach from Porky's.
Oh, come on. Do not go there. That's horrible.
The only thing you're missing is bike on the back of them.
Yeah, nobody in shorts commits crimes. No, they're like, no, if I'm going to commit a crime, I need to have my knees covered at least.
In case I fall in the cement.
Right. My legs are too cold to commit a crime today, so darn it, I don't think I'm gonna.
The Justice Department now is just giving shorts to people being released from prison.
Do you recognize his knees in this lineup?
There's that stigma. John Caparulo in studio at the Improv tonight, tomorrow, 2 shows, 7:45, 10 o'clock, of like comics having to be that party guy, that drunk guy, and it seems like rock stars, you know, have finally gotten away from, for the most part, that stigma is like, hey, look, we're health nuts. But in comedy, there's still that, like, I'm always drunk or I'm high or we're going to party afterwards. That's still there, though, right?
Yeah, people always ask me to go. It's funny. They're always, you know, after shows, it's inevitable. At least 1 or 2 guys are, you know, can I buy you a beer? I'm like, the club gives them to me for free, but thank you. I you know, it's one of those things. It's just, I guess, I don't know. People look at me on stage and they're like, I bet he can toss a few back, and they don't realize that I'm just like this. Yeah. You know, like I just talk like this. I just slur my words anyway. Mm-hmm. But I don't. I've never been. I guess I've never been much of a party guy. I'm a pretty boring guy after the show.
I would be afraid of, because if, you know, with your celebrity, I'd be afraid of drinking with somebody feeling like that I was being set up.
Well, yeah, and you just, as a comic, I think you kind of feel objectified, not to sound like a stripper or anything, but, you know, like any sort of new situation with people you don't know, it's like automatically they're going to, if you say anything funny, they're going to be like, look, he's doing it. He's doing his thing. Or they're going to be, you know, they're gonna be like, where'd you here? I got some jokes for you. Here, write these down. And it's just, I want to crush their face.
They want a piece of you, the fame. That's what they want.
Yeah, it's just, it's annoying. So
I feel like I'm being a fly on the wall right now listening to y'all talk. I think you have fears. I think that you don't need to think about like that. I think you just need to be funny all the damn time. Don't worry about what people think.
I am funny all the damn time, but I go home.
Yeah, you're drinking sweet tea right now. Which,
Oh, that looks delicious, by the way.
Why are you so disappointed by this?
I am disappointed.
It's a phenomenal sweet tea. I used to drink I used to drink a lot of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're off that.
Actually, you know, I mean, I successfully cut bubbles out of my diet, so I think I'm making strides.
It's the healthy sweet tea. It's the one you get like at the grocery store.
I actually do lose weight. I mean, I know it's sugar, and I know you could look at it and go, it's just as many calories as like a Coke, but I swell up more with carbonation.
You're getting thinner, but I hope that you're still funny because most people, you know, you had that cute fat on you.
Well, you're the guy.
I never want to be, you know, really that in shape. I think I look like my personality.
You do. You absolutely do. And you should.
Slightly overweight.
And you should stay like that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's who I am.
It's like
That's perfect, John.
How would you look at John Candy if John Candy, when he was alive, decided to go on some weight loss program?
Horrible.
And John Candy got Chris Farley, God rest his soul.
But you want him to live, so you want him to get a little healthy. Just be a little chubby, just not fat.
Let me tell you, Lampanelli, you know, I loved fat Lampanelli and I love skinny Lampanelli, but when you're used to a comic that looks a certain way and people have gotten used to you looking a certain way, you're not like overly big, but you're cute. You're a cute guy.
It gets weird though when they do, you know, like Drew Carey lost a bunch of weight because I think he had to.
It looks weird.
It's odd. It's like we're kind of used to you being. Yeah, there's a self-deprecating quality you can have when you look like this, you know. So it's like you can't make fun of yourself when, you know, like Jonah Hill said in that movie, nobody wants to see Lance Armstrong do comedy. You know,
right.
I mean, it's the truth.
I wonder if that's why fatter comics are funnier, because people don't take what they say as seriously as they would a comic that is in good, like a Dane Cook. You know, as a good-looking guy, he's in shape. You don't want a comic that goes up on stage that is, you know, tightly put together and ripped.
Yeah, if we really want to go deep into the psychoanalysis of an audience, which I do after 18 years, it's the truth. When a dude is better looking, it's sort of like the guys in the crowd are almost like put off.
They don't want to laugh.
Yeah,
because they know your girl's into you.
I don't want my girl laughing at that dude, but then when they laugh at me, it's like she's not going anywhere for him. So,
hey, you're cuter than you think, John.
We're all safe.
That's the comic I want to cuddle with.
Yeah. I'm the third wheel. I'm a perpetual third wheel.
You're the driver.
Yeah, everybody could bring me on their date, and I'm just full of laughs, and I'm not gonna. Don't worry, I'm not taking your girl.
All right, well, let's take a quick one. We'll come back. John Caparulo, more with him here in studio tonight, tomorrow, 7:45, 10 o'clock at the Improv, theimprovatlanta.com. That's where the tickets are. We also have to talk to the Pope, Pope Brentis. By the way, John, he's the estranged brother of Pope Francis, who couldn't make it to the South.
Okay.
You know, the Pope's up north, but we got the estranged brother.
Of course.
That makes sense.
I mean, the Pope's got a lot of things to do.
Nate, if you could put some pictures of Pope Brentis so Cap could see him up there. He's out at the MARTA station right now, blessing people and having them confess and handing out Christ Crispy treats. So we'll talk with Pope Brentis.
Christ Crispy treats. I thought you had like a verbal stumble there. I was like, wait, you meant that. That's pretty fun.
Shaped like crosses. No, we're not kidding.
All right, hang on. It's Rock. That is the estranged brother of Pope Francis. This was yesterday.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, I'll buy that.
He was out at the MARTA station in Lindbergh, and those were called the Blunt Brothers. Those are three young men that were rolling joints and sharing them with Pope Brentis as he blessed them.
Right.
And those boys are on their way to school too, John. If you can look at their age, those are school backpacks at their feet. And as they ride MARTA, they like to have a little smoke before getting to school.
Well, I wear a backpack, though, when I travel. A backpack doesn't automatically mean you're 17. It probably means you're 17, but...
I read school. I see school supplies. That's what I see in those backpacks.
So says the guy from 10 feet behind you has his backpack on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I carried a backpack.
Yeah, exactly. You roll with one strap, or do you
I'm a one strapper.
Really?
I've never done two straps in my life, but I come from the generation of one strap. You were a nerd if you wore two straps when I came through school, so I have to stay with the one strap.
By the way, the generation of one strap backpacks, that's also referred to as the Pony Express era.
Yeah, that's
the satchels.
You know what? It's dumb. It really is.
No, it's not. Actually, it's not, John, if we're going to get into it.
Once you go second strap, you never go back. I swear.
It's true.
true.
Because the support, you're like, man, I'm just walking and there's a bag on me and I don't even notice.
But I was
It's just there.
Now, I was a backpacker back then. I was a Boy Scout, but that's a two-strap situation when hiking. I'm not hiking. I'm walking into work, so why two-strap it?
Well,
I'm just walking into work.
But
that's a one-strapper.
I'm telling you, it's a lot better walk.
All right.
Here's our Pope Brentis. Pope Brentis. Good morning, Pope.
Good morning. I'm actually a two-strapper.
You're a two-strapper. Pope Brentis.
I knew the Pope would be a two-strapper.
And his holy backpack is a two-strapper.
I don't think he should be strapping on anything.
Who do you have anybody nearby that you they need to?
I have Anthony. Anthony here wants to confess. Something happened with him and his girl. He told me.
Okay, excellent.
So
Well,
I'm going to put him on right now. Okay.
excellent, John. You can hear this too. So
All right, Anthony. Here we go.
Hey, good morning. How y'all doing?
We're good, sir.
Hey.
Yeah.
Here's the situation. Girl had told me, she said, I don't want you to fool around with this girl no more, because you know she don't like me. I said, well, okay, baby, everybody gonna do it. So, trying to be smart, get back at her, because she had pissed me off by something. I went and hung out with the girl. Lo and behold, I get home. She said, well, babe, she said, you got some money? So I had about $70. So we went and spent up a little $70. And next thing I know, we get back. She told me to pack my stuff up and get out.
Right.
But the thing over there, she was getting back at me because I left. And when I left, she called me because here I am now. I'm really torn.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, you sound torn. I mean, definitely.
Sound ripped.
Sounds really.
Yeah, I was torn. But she told me, she said, you see how I feel? But she told me to come on home. Yeah.
All right. Well, what would you like Pope Brentis to do, sir? Would you like him to bless you, give you some Hail Marys, pour some water on your face? What?
I'd like to get some Hail Mary for that one.
Okay. Well, go ahead and ask him, and just he'll do it.
Have one of those treats,
Okay,
too, while you're at it.
Yeah.
Suggest that.
Did you get a Christ crispy treat?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Is it delicious?
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, then you're absolved of all sins. I mean, I think that does it. You know, he'll give you a few Hail Marys to take home with you, and then you're good.
I don't want to ask why they're pink, like light red. I don't even want to get into why the Pope decided to
Well,
dye
he
them.
said he was having fun when he was baking them last night in his holy oven.
Dyed crosses
Dyed crosses.
made out of Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
Christ crispy treat, sir.
I am going to pray this weekend.
Snap,
Just
crackle,
Yeah,
and pray.
please do.
Yeah, just being a part of this show. Are you Catholic, John?
Sure.
Technically, but
I figured he was. You look like a good Catholic boy.
I don't like to admit it ever. Last time I went to church, I think I was like 4. You know, I mean, that wasn't a wedding, and still then, I usually just went to the reception.
I keep telling people I'm on the second season because I watch it on the weekends, and don't tell me what happens next because I'm going to binge watch this weekend. All right, is Pope Brentis back on the phone?
I'm back on the phone, Jason.
Okay, did you give him some Hail Marys?
I did, and he needs to also go buy a case of the Santi water.
Okay.
Dump it on him.
Okay.
I love your moderate Father Guido Sarducci accent. That's
Thank you. Thank you.
I like it.
All right, we'll talk to you soon, Pope Brentis. Good job.
All righty.
All right, there you go. God bless.
John, I know I always talk to you about this, but I haven't talked to you since the show went off the air. Do you miss Chelsea doing the show?
Yeah, I miss doing that.
Because that gave you such good publicity. You were actually my favorite comedian on there, man.
Thanks, man.
I mean, you did a fantastic job on that.
That was fun. It was just fun, really, to go. I mean, because you really just went in every time with fresh stuff. It was like they just kind of rolled the ball out there, and you could just kick it around.
Did you watch the Bailey Chelsea Handler when he was on it?
Yeah, we were just discussing that because there's. I was asking if you knew some people that would do it on there, and it was a good show. She was a good talk show host.
I think so too.
I thought she was really, really good, and it seemed like she either became uninterested at the end of it or something happened with E, and then she just kind of lost it because people like you and all the other comics that you have on there, it was a good setup. It was a good formula.
Yeah. I think the same thing. I think I only know from what I've heard, and from being there, you could tell there was a bit of a disconnect once they set a date for when we were done. she was just like, whatever, which I don't know. I mean, if I were her, I'd have stopped coming into work a long time ago.
Why is that?
When you own a plane, that you don't go to work. I mean, you're done.
She was making some good money.
I did not know she owned a plane. That's stupid.
Yeah,
wow.
She's doing well.
Prop aircraft or a jet?
She didn't invite me on it. I just know that there is one. But
so would you say it was the story of success fast, money fast, and then just maybe became bigger than the gig and got in her own head?
No, I I don't really know, other than I think anything that you do, I mean, it wasn't like a once a week show. She was doing 5 shows a week for how long? For 7 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
It's just going to wear on you. It is. Anything that you do, no matter what it is, even though most people would love to have that job, I would. Mm-hmm. I think she probably just got tired of it and wanted to move on to something else. I mean, what made her a great host and what makes her a great host is that she's engaged with the person she's interviewing. Because most of the late night shows I would go on, they'd be like, well, make sure you say those last 3 words because so-and-so is not going to listen to your answer.
I heard Leno was the worst.
Yeah, that's who I meant by so-and-so.
Yeah, that's what I
Wow, no joke.
Yeah, every person that I've interviewed that's gone on Leno, again, John Caparulo in studio tonight, the Improv tomorrow, the Improv 7:45, 10 o'clock shows, was, unlike Letterman, at the time, Letterman is, he's a former radio guy, so he can ad-lib and improv.
Yeah.
Leno sticks with his cards, and he would be having an interview or a conversation and just go way to the right or way to the left because that was the next thing on the card.
Yeah.
And watching it and being, not that, I'm just a stupid radio guy, but as a fan of listening to the greats interview, Letterman's a great, Stern's a great, the way that it's done is it's a conversation.
Yeah,
it's comfortable. It's comfortable for the audience to be compelled or entertained or just in the conversation with you.
Yeah.
And Leno just,
that whole, and I don't know if he was just, because he's a really, really super talented comic. So it's not like he can't, be as funny off the cuff as anybody else. He's just, I don't know if it's just the format of the show, because The Tonight Show was such an institution before he got there with Carson and all the guys before him. I think that maybe it was just like, they rehearse everything on that show. Like Chelsea lately, we would just walk out there and what happened.
You guys would wing it a lot.
Yeah.
Winging it's the best way, too, I think.
Yeah, it was just, because that way it's like I didn't get too married to any joke, that I wrote about a topic, because it's like I could start into it, but then she could just tell me I have a fat neck, and
then we'll go somewhere else.
Yeah, we were done with that joke, so I guess I got to defend my neck.
You have very big areolas, John.
Well, there's that catch-22.
I'm sorry.
With a lot of these these late night talk show hosts, you've got the guys, that Leno scripty guy, but it seems that for the most part, especially with the new era of talk show hosts, they're getting away with it for the most part. Who's really good that hasn't gotten his due is Chris Hardwick. Yeah. Chris Hardwick is a fantastic host. Okay. Seen him do the stuff on
but he has like 2 or 3 shows.
Does the Talking Dead, but he does something on Comedy Central too, where he's got guests on there. He makes you want to watch.
Yeah,
he keeps you interested. Mm-hmm. He kind of just keeps the flow going.
Yeah, that's a talent unto itself.
Sure, it is.
I mean, other than being like a great comic, it's just being able to stay engaged and be interested in your interviews.
Well, the thing about you is the way you look in person, and that's another reason to go see you, because you're one of those guys you're just funny to watch when you're talking. I'd stay totally engaged.
Thank you.
I don't take my eyes off you, and I think you look fantastic with the weight loss.
That makes me a little uncomfortable, but
thank
you. I appreciate it.
I'm just letting you know I'm somewhat attractive.
Well, if you were wearing pants, it would, I'd be okay, but I'm just a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
All right. The Improv tonight and tomorrow. We got to say goodbye to John Caparulo, the improvatlanta.com. Go see him. 2 shows. Pick one of them. You're not going to be doing anything outside for the most part because you're going to get a lot of rain. So go have some fun with John there. Thanks for coming in, my friend. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
That's great. Go see John because it's going to rain.
Yeah. What do you want to get wet? Huh? You don't want to get wet.
The weather's going to suck.
You don't own an umbrella, do you? Go see my show.
Your life sucks. You're an alcoholic. Your wife left you. Go see John.
Bailey, you just sold that one, baby.
All right, Steve.